Welcome to the 5 Tibetans. This is a practice that will keep you young, body, mind, and soul. First, we start standing up, hands and arms in line with the shoulders, and you're going to spin over the right shoulder. My feet are flat to the floor, hands do not fall, arms do not fall, and my head stays stacked on top of the shoulders. The alternative is knees slightly bent, feet flat to the floor, and as you can see in the top right corner, simply twisting the torso and allowing the arms to follow. Keep it lively. Keep the hands as high up as you can, as high as the shoulders are, and remember to breathe. If you're spinning, take your time. Be sure that there's nothing around you that you could trip over or bump into. If you do need to rest though, just come to a steady standstill and take a few more breaths. After 21 repetitions, come to a gentle stop. You may feel dizzy after this exercise. Totally normal. Just look down at your hands. It really helps if you bring your palms into thumb shapes and maybe even put the thumbs just underneath your eyebrows. From there, take a deep breath in and out. Take your time to reacclimatise. And then, when you're ready, we move down to the ground for the second exercise. Lie down with your knees bent, palms flat face down alongside the hips, and then straighten the legs, flexing the feet. Raise your feet straight up to the ceiling and simultaneously lift your head as you inhale. Exhale, lowering both head and legs. Inhale to come up, exhale to come down. Don't swing the hips. You want to have control as you lift up and release back down to the ground. Now, if you look in the top right-hand corner, you'll see my knees are bent, and I do the same movement. My feet are still flexed even though the knees are bent, and I'm not swinging my hips up. This is controlled movement up as I inhale, exhaling to lower. Again, the feet stay flexed as possible, whether the knees are bent or straight, and don't be swinging the hips. You'll see an arrow where I'm doing it wrong. You can see when I'm controlling my legs as they come up and controlling to come down, there's a much more engagement in the ab space. 21 repetitions of the second Tibetan rite. Inhaling to come up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up. Now the palms are resting. I'm not using my arms to lift up. As you exhale, slowly release the heels down to the ground and draw the knees into the chest. Rest for a while. Although these exercises can seem like they are yoga, they are only similar to yoga. This is something completely different. There's much debate as to whether the 5 Tibetans lineage predates yoga around 2,500 years before. Others say its origins stem from yoga and followed yoga after about 700 years. This next pose is very similar to yoga's camel. You're on your knees. We thrust the hips forward softly and send them back again. Now my chest rises the whole time, back of my neck is long. If you have any knee issues, you can cushion the knees or do it standing up. You want to be opening the chest, opening your rib cage as you inhale, coming forward, exhaling to come back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward 8, exhale. Inhale 9, exhale, shoulder blades squeezing together. Exhale 10. In 11, exhale. Inhale 12, exhale. 13, exhale, sit back. Inhale 14, exhale. Inhale 15, only 6 more, exhale. 16, exhaling, chin into the chest, back the neck is long. 18, inhale, exhale, sit back. 19, open your chest, exhale, sit the bottom back. 20. Now for the last one, we're going to open the chest and hold the pose, very similar to camel. If you wanted to, you could release the hands. Allow your head to fall back this time, without straining the back of the neck or crunching the bones in your neck. Reach your hips forward, but again, roll the shoulders open, collarbones wide, lift your heart, and breathe. To come back, pull the chin into your chest. Walk your hands back onto the lower back and come back into child's pose, resting there. In a moment, for the 4th Tibetan rite, we'll come to sitting upright with your legs outstretched. But for now, take one more deep breath in, perhaps bringing the hands behind you, palms face up. Sitting upright, legs outstretched, feet flexed. The hands are in line with your sitting bones, so fingers facing towards your toes, and the heels of your hands are in line with your sitting bones. You're not leaning back. Notice how I'm not leaning forwards either. My spine is straight. Hands in line with the shoulders, and my chest is slightly lifted. It's best to think of this exercise as simply lifting the hips and bending your knees, and then slide your bottom back down and in line with where it began. Lift the hips, bend the knees. Slide the bottom back so your shoulders return over the hands. To finish, keep the chest lifted. Inhale and exhale to come back. Notice how my feet place flat to the floor, and then when the bottom comes down to the ground, my feet are flexed once again, toes pointing up towards the ceiling. The legs try to straighten, they're not lazy and soft. Inhale to rise. Exhale, slide the bottom back in line with the shoulders. Alternatively, you can practice the bridge posture, Dvipada Pitam, up in the top right-hand corner of this video. Inhale to rise as you lift the hips, exhale to lower. Again, 21 rounds, and this is the 17th. Exhale. Inhale 18, exhale. Inhale 19, chest lifted. Inhale 20, exhale. At the top of this one, holding. Remember to breathe. And to exhale, slowly lower your hips, slide the bottom all the way back so that your legs fully extend, that is straighten, and the feet can flex. Pull the chin into your chest with the back of the neck long, and then bending the knees, hugging your arms around the knees. Let the weight of your head rest. Deep breath in and exhale. If you wish, you can bring the hands around the back of your head, widen your legs so that you can bring your elbows inside of the knees. And then as you exhale, allow the weight of your elbows, the weight of your hands, to take the weight of your head downwards, breathing into the space in between your shoulder blades. Exhale, allow the upper body to soften. Let the breath go. Preparing for the next posture, come up onto all fours, shoulders over hands, hips over knees. Now the next pose looks very similar to up dog and down dog, but it's far from it. You'll see once I've tucked my toes under that I start in a down dog, yes, but as I inhale, let the hips fall, opening my shoulders, the heels stay reaching back and my toes stay tucked under the whole time. Inhale, 3, exhale. Inhale, 4, space between your shoulders and your ears. Inhale, 5, exhale. Keep reaching those heels back as you go. Inhale, 6. Legs should be straight, not bent, heels reaching back. Exhale. Inhale for 7, collarbones wide, exhaling. Inhale 8, arms long but the elbows not locked. Inhale 9, exhale, tailbone pointing up and back. Inhale 10, exhale. Inhale 11, keep those heels reaching back. Exhale. Inhale for 12, collarbones open, shoulder blades squeezing ever so slightly. Inhale 13, exhale. Inhale 14, exhaling. I'm not arching my head all the way up. My back of my leg is slightly long with my chin slightly tucked in. This movement is not always appropriate for everyone. If you look in the top right corner, you can see that I'm on all fours, doing a cat-cow roll through the spine, but my arms are fully outstretched to the front of my mat. Take your time in this. Use the breath as you look up. Exhale as the hips come back up to the sky. Rest in child's pose. Your tummy is restricted here, so the legs are blocking the breath as you fill the belly. So instead, send your breath to your shoulder blades. Expand the back of your ribcage as if your shoulder blades are your lungs. And that's your practice. Thank you for joining me for the 5 Tibetans.